unbeaten at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium, falling behind Luis Suarez goal at Real Madrid in the second half, equalising through Karim Benzema. Now, the Frenchman returning after a 3-game absence, and we can see there the captain Sergio Ramos. He's been training this week and hopefully will be back shortly. Have to wait and see if he makes the matchday squad for the game on Saturday at 4:15 hours local time in Spain. Of course, for Real Madrid, it's a very important week coming up. It's just the game against Elche around the corner. The Champions League take centre stage, with Real Madrid facing Atalanta, the Italian side. They beat 1-0 away from home in Bergamo, but still the second leg to play, and the Italian side have been very good away from home in the Champions League. They have played 3 games this season in the group stages, winning all 3, including a good win at Anfield, beating Liverpool by 2-0. So beating Ajax 1-0. That was the win that saw them qualify in second place behind Liverpool, and beating FC Midtjylland, the small club from Denmark, by 4-0. But I'm sure there'll be questions to the manager Zinedine Zidane in the press conference later on today on that game against Atalanta. But first, it's Elche, a side that had struggled at the start of the season. They went 16 games without a win. Now, the manager resigned following a defeat at Celta Vigo. In came Fran Escriba, now no stranger to Elche. He's the manager that actually took Elche back up into the top flight. Kept him there, and 2 wins in the last 4 games. Seen Elche come from the bottom 3 out of relegation, and for the first time since in last year, they are no longer in the bottom 3, but still it's very tight at the bottom of the league. Currently 17th in the standings. They do find themselves outside the relegation zone, but both the manager and the Elche players know that they face defending champions on the side going into the game expecting to take all 3 points. Unfortunately, not to take 3 points away to Real Madrid, despite being edged out of that first 45-minute period. But in the second half, knew that goal was coming. Casemiro was key. Clever 1-2 with the Frenchman inside the box. Cool finish. Black, man of match, pulled off a string of world-class stops behind Green Benz, and also Valverde, who returned to the team a couple of weeks ago on as a sub. Ithias in the second half against Real Madrid. 2 key substitutions that helped Real Madrid have a point to beat all 3. It lasted 5 minutes longer. Real Madrid tied, and Real Madrid dominating possession, 18 shots to 11, more corners, but in the end settling for a point. So win at home to Real Madrid, a point at the Wanda Metropolitano. So it should Real Madrid, defending champions, tie with Real Madrid at the end of the season. They will finish above the Rocky Blancos, because here in Spain they look at the head-to-head average, 2 games, and then the goal difference. Should, for example, those 2 results be the same, 1-0 defeat, 1-0 win. In this case, it isn't. Real Madrid taking 4 points from a possible 6. As for Elche, well, last time out, they picked up a really impressive win against Sevilla. Now, not many expected Elche to beat the high-flying Andalusian side. They've also strengthened their side with the signing of Pablo Piatti. Now, the Argentine, no stranger to the Spanish league competition. Played for Espanyol in the past, also played for Almeria. Although he's not been playing competitive football for the last few weeks. He was playing in the MLS for Canadian side, Toronto FC, who do play in the MLS, and he has joined Elche on a 1.5-year deal. Now we see Hazard, Casemiro, Modric in this group of footballers. Good to see Hazard, the Belgian, also back training with his teammates. Hasn't been easy with injuries, but still you look at the team that travelled to Atalanta, missing so many key players. Benzema, Ramos, Hazard, for example, backbone of the side, picking up a 1-0 win. Real Madrid have impressed, and now these players are coming back for what is the business end of the season. It's when titles are decided. Real Madrid are still very much alive and kicking in the Liga title race, and also in the Champions League. Casemiro, Brazil captain, outstanding midfielder. Now, you can't say he's a defensive midfielder. He pops up with so many key goals, headed goals. He's got that attacking presence that he's been developing over the last few years. Remember, he was signed by Castilla, played for Real Madrid, of course, at Towton on a loan, played for FC Porto, so gained some valuable experience in the Champions League, and then returned to Real Madrid, has scored some key goals in the final of the Champions League. Remember that wonderful strike from outside the box against Juventus, the final won by Real Madrid in Cardiff. And also this season started that comeback against Borussia Mönchengladbach in what proved to be a really important point away from home in the group stages before Real Madrid on match day 6 defeated the German club by 2 goals in order to finish top of the group. Marcelo here also training with his teammates Militao, Rodrigo, who started against Atletico Madrid, and Valverde, well, he could well start the Champions League. He is an option for Zinedine Zidane, with Casemiro suspended for the return leg of the last 16th time against the Italian club. So, Zidane with what you could say is a managerial headache. It's a good thing to have. Options, competition for starting places, and taking on an Elche side that could line up with Badia in goal. He's been outstanding between the sticks for Elche. Barragán, Gonzalo, Verdú, a very experienced defender, Calvo, Josema, Morente, Guti, Marcone, Fidel, who recently returned from injury, Boye and Carrillo up front. We'll wait to see if Pablo Piatti, who also spent a short spell at Valencia, Almeria, Valencia and Espanyol, his former clubs, makes the game day squad. Though it's been 3 months since his last competitive game. It's also been a while since the last competitive game. Sergio Ramos put in an interview this week. He said, "I'm finally back, and I'd like to help the team by performing at my best." He said he's been injured, not too serious, and hasn't had too many injuries during his career, and he hopes he can help the team in the final part of the season, the most crucial period. There are trophies to play for, and I hope we can win them for the fans. There is the Real Madrid captain training alongside his teammates. Training session opened up around about 15 minutes to the press worldwide, those watching on Real Madrid TV, and then the rest of the session will take place behind closed doors. Later, we'll be hearing from the manager Zinedine Zidane, who'll be fielding questions from journalists ahead of the game against Elche. Match day 27 of La Liga. Kick off with a derby in Valencia, Levante, Valencia, Alaves, Cádiz, Real Madrid against Elche at 1500 hours on Saturday. Osasuna, Valladolid, important game at the bottom. Getafe against Atletico Madrid, a Madrid derby on Saturday night. On Sunday, Celta, Athletic Club Bilbao, Granada entertain Real Sociedad, Eibar home to Villarreal, the Andalucía derby, the Seville derby, a huge game for both clubs. Seville And the in-form club right now in La Liga, Real Betis, just one defeat in the last 10 games. Superb run that has seen them shoot up into the Europa League places. They have an eye on the top 4, and a win away to Seville could close that gap on their neighbours. And then on Monday night, Barcelona at home to Huesca. So currently bottom of the table, 4 points behind our opponents on Saturday, Elche. Very tight at the bottom of La Liga. Huesca, Alaves, Eibar in the bottom 3. Elche, Valladolid, Getafe, Cádiz, Osasuna, even Valencia still in that relegation fight. 12 games to go, 36 points up for grabs. And if we look at Real Madrid's recent finishes, 2 seasons in La Liga. Well, 10 wins from the last 11 games last year to win the league title, following of course that break in competition due to the COVID-19 pandemic back in March. So I think 100 days later the league resumed. Real Madrid won all their games until the final day of the season when they drew against Leganés, but the title was already in the bag. And when Zidane first took over, he found the club 12 points behind the leaders, and he took the league title race down to the final day of the campaign. So another strong finish to the league season, and hopefully the holders can retain the title they won last year. We've seen a couple of nutmegs here in this training circle. This piggy in the middle exercise. The tactical drills, set pieces take place behind closed doors. So you see some of the highlights from the rest of the training session in the Real Madrid bulletin. Also on the match, Real Madrid Pass programs on Real Madrid TV, focusing on the most successful and popular club in world football. When these teams met early in the season, 1-1 finished. Real Madrid unfortunate to take all 3 points. Asensio's powerful shot cannon off the bar, and there was Modric to head home the rebound. Modric should have had a penalty or 2. Even Benzema pulled down in the box. The referee did award Elche a penalty, which they scored from. And it is the same referee who is going to be in charge of the game on Saturday. Hopefully we won't have to talk about referees come Saturday night, unlike last weekend when there was a handball in the box. Felipe, everybody expected a penalty to be awarded. Fernandez was called over to check the incident. After the VAR review, he opted not to award Real Madrid a penalty, to the surprise of everyone, including the Real Madrid captain, Coque. Well, that's water under the bridge. Nothing we can do now about that result. Hopefully the man in the middle won't be grabbing the headlines after the Real Madrid Elche La Liga clash at the Estadio Alfredo Di Stefano on Saturday. Elche, an impressive win last time out against Sevilla. They find themselves outside the relegation zone for the first time since December, looking for points to strengthen their survival push. Zinedine Zidane making sure his team focus on the game against Elche, and then looking towards Atlanta. Los Blancos, unbeaten in their last league meetings against Elche, 9 in total. Have to go back to 1978, the last defeat at the hands of Elche. Real Madrid looking for all 3 points. We have the manager later on this morning. Real Madrid against Elche at 1500 hours on Saturday in La Liga.